Hello, you're back with us. It's the Sunday Club. Yes, Kevin's still down a well, and Danny's down from the mountains. How are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. Those peaks were quite tall and pointy. Loads of snow.
I was going to say, I bet it was cold this time of year up them, in them brothels. Mountains, sorry. So,
Hiker's discount.
hiking. So, Danny's here. Kevin's down a well. And you know me. I'm that old Chinese kung fu master. Teaches boys how to clean cars and paint fences. I can also do this magic trick where I rub my hands together, put it on your body, and you'll feel all right. It's me, Mr. Miyagi. How you doing? I like your interpret dance there, Dan.
I'm your Daniel's son. There you go.
Danielson. You know what? I was going to say that, but you beat me to it. Anyway, Danielson, let's crack on with this Leeds United podcast.
Another win podcast, yeah. Another win, mate. Yeah, 3 points in the bag. In the bag, mate. In the white rose bag.
In the onion bag, as they say.
That's the
Why is it an onion bag? Stinks.
Full of onions, mate, obviously. Onions
Makes you cry. Makes you cry every time it goes in. Well, just for Leeds fans over the past few years, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
not this year.
Great. No, not this year, mate. We're on one, aren't we? We're on a bit of a run. Good run for once. What did you think of the performance?
It were just above par for me. Win's a win in it at the end of the day, but there were some performances that I was like, I mean, I think I messaged you, didn't I, saying so and so he's doing the heading because he kept losing the ball. I'll call him out. Kamara, what's going on, bro? What's going on, Cam? I
One of them games.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was just winding me up because he played at one point. He played himself into trouble and he almost scored because let's be honest, Blackburn. I thought they had a good go. They had a really good go and they did better than Borough. You know, when we played Borough the other day.
They did better than Borough, do you think?
I thought they played better than Borough, me, yeah, personally. The curse of the kit helped them.
I don't know, you know. I thought Blackburn, they gave a lot, and they got into good positions, they got into good areas, but I don't think we were really troubled. Like, Melier was massively not troubled by them, and I thought Stroke and Rowden, handled them. Rowden, yes. Rowden, yeah. I just thought they handled everything. I thought they were just really good yesterday. Defensive,
really good,
solid, most of it.
Strike as well, man. You know, you were great. That's the thing with this team. Like, we're confident in Rodon and Strike. Yeah. Like, obviously, Byram, bloody hell. I'm like, it's contagious. Byram obviously went off injured. Spence. We saw Jed Spence, James. Finally, we could talk about his performance.
I nearly fainted. When you come on, I was like, it's actually happening. I was scared it weren't really going to be him. It was going to be, I don't know, fucking, who else was on the bench? It's going to be Luke Ayling in disguise or something. Ding. No, but it was
like a Scooby-Doo villain. Just take his mask off.
Rah! Well, a few pesky kids, I'd be playing more.
Yeah.
But yeah. Defensively good. It was good to see him. He weren't amazing, but you can see that once he gets going, he'll be good in this team. I think he might get a run of games soon now. I mean, this is but mate, you say Kamara had a bad game. He did for parts of it. He picked up a little bit. He was getting stuck in a bit. But did you see? Oh God, he just made me go, this is why you should be playing in midfield. Summerville's goal, the link up, the setup.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to. It's a weird, right? It's gonna come out as weird, this, but I knew that we were gonna do something as soon as I think it was Kamara who give it to Gray, and then give it to Rutter, then back, and then outside of the pass straight to Summerville.
First time as well for a 17-year-old. First time pass.
Perfectly placed as well. I think Summerville got the rub of the green. It did come off to keep his chest and in, but the game was done then as soon as he scored that. But if it's anyone at the minute who you want in, it seemed like Dan James. But actually, he's 17. He is literally a generational talent for me at this point. And we need to keep all of him. As soon as he turns 18, chain him down to a chair until he signs a contract. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think we'll have a
Swab his mouth. Swab his mouth, put his DNA on file, and then start growing another now.
I really don't think we're going to have. I say this, and I'll touch wood, but I really don't think we're going to have an issue with him. Like, just because of who he is, the family, the fact that he's a fucking Leeds fan, and especially if we go up, I hope he has the same mentality that I would have if I was a professional footballer. Like, I'm playing for the team I support in the Premier League. That's good enough for me. Do you know what I mean? If we stick down there for a few years and he wants to play higher, then fair enough. But nah, he stays, man.
Yeah, he stays, definitely. I mean, his brothers come out and said that, you know, one day me and Archie want to play for Leeds together on the same pitch, or for England as well, one of the two. But either way, that when Archie Gray's been talking as well to the media, it's been very positive from a fan's perspective, because he wants to. It sounds like he wants to stay and develop at Leeds under Parker. I mean, let's not forget, Parker's got a 5-year contract. That's the longest contract the manager's had. A long time. You know, that to me proves that even if, you know, we do go up, but if we don't, that means that they're going to back him next season as well. Even if, you know, like
they've got to.
I mean, I don't think they will. I'm so positive about this season. Obviously, I'm nervous going into every game because they're like, right, it's on Ipswich now. And Borough going, I watched the Borough game and they were pants, mate. Albeit they've got players out injured, but bloody hell, at one point their defensive midfielder were pressing their centre backs. That Caramel Latte, whatever his name is, Cafe Latte, he was just non-existent, mate. He just couldn't be asked.
I told you yesterday, didn't I? It's because they played in a cup final last week, didn't they? So they were bollocks.
Yeah, it seems to be. You know, when Leeds come to town,
that's it.
But you want to get your name on that wall, don't you? No, I beat Leeds United back in my day. Did you?
You lost to Leeds, and then you went and lost.
Yeah, like with a game like Dan James, mate, Rutter, right? We'll start with Rutter because he tried to do a trick, and I think he got very fortunate because the Blackburn player helped him out. Yeah, that helped him out, but you know, he carried on and stuff like that. But
then there's a strength.
See Dan James,
just strength to sort of get around him. So yeah, bad bit of skill there. Thought that was a sound effect.
Sorry, it's just my vicious attack plug. It's barking it.
I thought you swore, and that was the beep over what you said. Rough.
No, I don't. That's how my dog's feeling at the minute. Rough. But I'm bumped. Near all day. Yeah. So.
Huddersfield fans salivating if they're watching this. Is that a dog I heard? Oh my god! Shit. Hand the camera down, you dirty git.
Doggy star. This is a serious podcast. Please stay tuned.
So fucking serious.
But yeah, like it's to the point now with Dan James, where I'm confident 9 times out of 10 he's going to do something good with it or score. There's the one where it goes straight into Rosette, or he's got a 50p for it. It just comes off. Bing, bing, bong, 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 bong. But that James, mate, do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I'm wild chuffed with them. Scored again, yeah. Just doing what he needs to do, and he's like, is he doing better than I thought he would? A little bit, yeah. I thought it would take time, longer in the season. I thought he'd get up to a certain level at some point, but to get there this quick and to be putting the numbers on as well, and he's just becoming reliable, isn't he?
Yeah. I saw someone, right? Sorry, but I've got to mention this. I saw someone praise Marco Silva for how I was playing now. The tweet was something like, I don't know what Marco Silva did to Dan James at Fulham, but thank you. And if it was you watching this who tweeted that, be ashamed of yourself. That's a disgusting tweet. Daniel Farke is the reason he's playing.
Made him watch the Fulham team all last season. That's how he learned how to play football.
It's promotion push.
Yeah, having splinters in your ass is the way to make him play really good.
Solid milk he's having.
Drained him. Anyway, yeah, he's just becoming reliable, and that's fantastic. It's just great, again, all three of them really have contributed again in the game. I mean, Pro didn't, but played well still in parts of the game.
I love the fact that I've seen Scum fans saying, maybe we should have kept Dan James. That's how good he is this season. I know. Well, have you seen Stairs then? Nice to live.
Yeah. I mean, it's even better, isn't it? It's even better when you're thinking, like, we're like third, we're on this massive run, and then you look up and you see them getting tanked by Bournemouth, and it's Bournemouth as well, which is a sort of double-edged sword, that is, but
they're hard done by out there. They're hard done by. The stadium's leaking, but they spent $2 billion. Looking wow.
I know, yeah. I feel so sorry for them.
I don't. Yeah, fucking floods.
Floods. They will soon with all their tears. All their tears. Tears and prawn sandwiches. Just everywhere. I don't know if they can have them anymore, to be fair. Plugging up all the holes with prawn sandwiches. Put one on right back. We'll plug that hole there. Anyway, enough about that on this podcast.
Yeah, that's enough. That's the
back to us.
Back to us, mate. Yeah. I thought overall, mate, it were enough to get by. I mean, a lot of people are saying they were confident, but in hindsight, you can't say that. But I was very nervous personally. I thought they played really well, Blackburn. I mean, apparently they've got quite a few players out as well. That Schmodix. This is what Schmodix. Am I saying that right? I thought he was great. I thought he was good. He was dangerous. And you can see why. But I don't think he'll be there after next summer. I think he'll get moved on soon or by him.
What nationality is he? What nationality?
I don't know. I'm assuming he's
Eastern European.
English. No, I think it's just
because he's got.
Let me Google.
Not his haircut. I think they might be back in time and not from wherever it's from.
Yeah, he's English.
He's English, is he? What?
Yeah, Samuel Joseph Schmodix.
Is he? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough then. But he's got a nice haircut anyway. Yeah, not a bad player. Not a bad player, to be fair.
No, he looked all right, mate. He looked all right, and to be fair, I think he was their only threat. But I think that, like in the first half, I thought they matched us for intensity. Like a basketball match, it was really packed. I just think that we couldn't play as flowing football because there were just bodies everywhere.
They got stuck in, didn't they? They were like quite young, enthusiastic team, and they were just like they're just really getting like flying there and strong tackle.
Waters and brothers.
It was good, yeah. Until Ruta just put that dude on his ass when he messed up that skill. Yeah, I think they just got tired, and they're just tired out.
I think you're right, mate. I think we had superior fitness in the end.
And our forwards just decided to be like, we'll let the defenders have a good day because they did.
We'll make them look good.
Yeah. Melier pulled a couple of good saves off.
One good save, yeah, one really good save. It was he was quite fortunate actually because it was going wide, but then I think it came off strike, I think, or run, and it was like looping in, and it was. See, that's why. Another person said that's why stats don't count for shit, because that were a really good save because it was going in. It's just he needs to work on his near post.
The one where the goal was offside as well, when he headed it, and he saved that as well from like 6-yard box.
Yeah.
Like that, so but he didn't know it was offside, obviously, but yeah, it's a good save as well.
Yeah,
it was a game. It was another game where it's like we didn't play our best.
Similar to QPR.
Yeah, we just did enough to get through the game, and I think Tuesday will be a tougher game because it'll be Sunderland, and they'll definitely be up for playing against us at home. Definitely will. I mean, that's the other thing that we, and I don't like to say it because I don't like to try and sort of say that some like weird bias or conspiracy theory, because it's not. It's a fact. Like, teams turn up to play against us. They always have, and they always do. And it doesn't matter what league we're in. They always want to beat us. Everyone wants to beat us. So they always try to turn up at least. And then
they deny it. They deny it.
They do. They do deny it. Yeah.
Look,
but everyone does.
Everybody wants to beat us, man.
Look at Middlesbrough. They proper fucking put in a good performance.
I hate Leeds. I hate.
Yeah. Ellen Road, the fucking shed, like. You're right.
Ellen,
to be fair, but
Town fans can't say, "Oh, their stadium looks like a robot's prolapsed anus." She's like, yeah, and it's just crap, isn't it? They called Leeds Road at one point, so pissed off.
But yeah, we do. We teams do turn up to play against us. Even in the Premier League, like they like in the Man Cities of Liverpool, they like to smash. They like to smash us off the park.
But which did most of last season.
Yeah, they did. To be fair, apart from Liverpool didn't when we beat them at Anfield.
Yeah,
Jesse Marsh managed the team to beat Liverpool at Anfield. Just for that, Liverpool fans, if anyone gives you any shit about being the Leeds fans, go, Jesse Marsh managed a team that beat you at Anfield. A shit team. So just take that.
Shit tactics.
Should have. I think one was deserved as well. Anyway, yeah. So they turn up to play against us, and we're going to get it. We'll get it against Sunderland. We've got next.
We're going to get 71 of them.
We've got Coventry soon, haven't we?
Ooh, I'll be interested.
We'll annihilate them.
Should use it. I think I saw Parker. He was talking to actually, and after the game, and he's done it a few times now. Do you think it's just praising him and saying, "Mate, you're fucking class, you sign a contract"?
I think because he's 17. There's obviously a level of training and teaching you should take as a footballer. So having been that age, being that young, I think it's good to like go out and speak to him directly straight after a game and being like, these are your good points, these are your bad points, because he's still learning. Like, he's still very much learning. Like, he's not like a WoW season pro, but they're still going to teach some stuff. But I think emphasising that at that age to 17-year-olds just playing fucking first team football in the Championship is big. It's a big deal. This isn't like a kick around in the park. Just think how much enthusiasm you have, like coaches and stuff, like on a Sunday league pitch or an amateur Saturday team, how they speak to the young lads and that. And this is on a bigger stage, so he's obviously you're going to need it. Probably going to need it a lot more. So I like that.
It's good as well. Confidence, mate. But
yeah.
Talking about, I think we need to talk about Jed Spence, mate, and the unreal slating he's been getting on Twitter.
Has he?
Sorry, X. Yeah, Filet-O-Fish, the journalist who, the Athletic, who covers Leeds anymore at the, Evening Post. But that's enough about his career. Let's talk about Jed Spence. Basically, he did an article about Jed Spencer, right? And the reply section was so toxic, mate. I had to put a hazmat suit on. It was absolutely ridiculous. We called him lazy, bad attitude, rubbish. One of them, and I just could not believe what it was. I thought he had a really good game. I thought he took a while to warm up. Took a while to warm up, but you could see the most important thing for me, mate, was his recovery. He lost the ball and he won it back straight away.
Yeah,
confidence, and you can see why Spurs bought him. You can see why Forest wanted to buy him, and you can see why Middlesbrough hit him.
That's the maddest thing I've ever seen. How good he was at Forest, and the fact that he was there on loan from Middlesbrough baffled me. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's
why is he there?
Yeah, because he had a falling out with Warnock, didn't he? And he was like, oh, he shouldn't be playing at this level, and he went and got promoted with Forest, signed for Spurs off back of it, and he went on loan to Rennes last season. Yeah, but obviously we were supposed to be getting Max Aarons, but he went to Bournemouth. Luckily, no, he agreed to come here. But I thought, to get back on this topic, I thought he were good. You know, not great because he's still. I think he'll start next week.
I do too. I think he'll start one of the two games. I didn't expect anything from him. I just wanted to see him playing because he's been out for so long. Yeah, that's it. And it was just like seeing him on the pitch and seeing him playing with the team and that's all I wanted, because it means that he's fit and he can fucking play, and he'll get much better than yesterday. There was a part when he dusted Summerville. They were running in the box and he dusted Summerville. I think it was the Nonto chance, you know, when he shot on it, hit off the defender and it come off the keeper, saved onto the bar. He dusted past him. He's got some pace, mate. Just when he gets up to speed, he's going to be a massive asset. Who gives a shit what all these people on fucking X or Twitter, whatever you're going to call it?
Look, faceless people that think they can say what they want, but I just thought it was bizarre because they must not watch the same game as us. I thought it was
Middlesbrough fans.
Probably, mate, yeah. Just created a Leeds account.
People do that though, don't they? People would actually do that shit, don't they? Just, I don't.
Yeah. Like I put some promo out for Not Another Leeds podcast, and someone said, "Come back, Mrs. Brown Boys. All is forgiven." And I just put, it were a great show. We'd get more ratings anyway. So I just laugh it off. I don't know. Some guy who thought he was funny, but he's not. You're not funny. I am.
He is funny. I actually thought he was really funny this episode. I laughed out loud.
Yeah,
when he said, what was it he said? When he's like, about Newcastle, what does that get you? It gets you a 3-0 defeat by Everton. And I fucking tickled me big toe when you said that. I was like, oh yeah, that's funny.
I'm just a funny guy saying funny things.
Yeah, it's funny.
What we do.
Opens our mouths, it just comes out. Often profanity comes out of my mouth as well, but you know.
I wish...
Take the rough with the smooth, I'd say.
I wish I could make a chip. Put it into your brain, and whenever you swore, it should beep instead. That'd make my life easier for editing.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Matthew was alright, wasn't he? Enjoyed him. Enjoyed him on.
Anthony, you mean?
Anthony. That's
Matthew's our brother.
I know. It's a joke.
No, he's good, lads. Good.
Yeah, Anthony was great. Great.
And we'll get him on again.
Yeah, definitely. I liked him. Good chat. Do
you think it's going to be severe for Byram then? Because he says for the next 2 games.
I don't know. There was always the risk, though, wasn't it? We all thought at the start of the season he's had a lot of injuries over since he left us. It's a free transfer. It was wasn't a massive risk to have him, and he's been fucking phenomenal for most of the season.
It just proves how long we've been relying on someone who was massively injury prone, but I think he's you know, I know he was free, but he's paid for himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Price over.
It is weird though that all our best left backs in the past God knows how many years haven't actually been left backs. It's a bit mad. Someone said that, and it's true.
Can you believe? Can you believe it's been 1 year, 7 months since Stuart Dallas last played with?
Yeah, can. Because I haven't seen him and all that.
There you go. The power of belief, everyone.
But I think that might be an area that might get touched on in January. Just purely this injury. I don't think they would have if he didn't get injured, if he kept himself. But I think they might look at that and go, that could be a problem.
Yeah, I do think, like, let's be honest, January is round the corner now. They need to get their ducks in a row, ready for the first week of January.
Yeah.
Identify targets. I have more than enough confidence in them to identify targets. I mean, I don't think there's been a bad transfer under the 49ers yet. Do you know what I mean? I can't think of one anyway off the top of my head. I'm hoping Click comes back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hope Click will come back for when he left, he said, and he's on 195 appearances, I think. And he said, I'll come back for them 5. I want to come back for them 5. So, and plus in the MLS,
their season finishes at what? When does it finish?
I think it's finished because Billy Sharp
finished now. Oh, okay.
So. Billy Sharp, he's going back to Sheffield United, I think.
Maybe they'll get him on loan for a little bit then.
Yeah, maybe. That, I mean, they might just offer him, because I know a guy who knows Chris Wilder, and he was telling me that it's because of Hickenbottom that Billy Sharp left. He wanted to sign an extension.
I'm on about Click. I don't want Billy Sharp. I'm on about getting Click.
No. Sorry.
Fuck Sharp.
Well, I'm just trying to prove that I know people that know people. That's all.
I don't care that you know people from Sheffield United. Keep that to yourself.
Bit of a segue though on that. I liked Billy Sharp when he played for us.
Did you? I didn't mind him. He just didn't really play a lot, did he?
Nah.
It's a bit of a weird time, that. Hockaday, weren't it? Hockaday had him.
I can't. It's just all one negative blur at this point.
It's mental when you think about it, though, isn't it? It's mental when you think about it.
I felt like I was born again with Bielsa. And I was just like this little dungeon crawler, and then I just came out of the sewers and like embraced the light of Marcelo Bielsa.
Were you like a fan like me, that when he came in and you started seeing us play football and how we used to play and that, did it make you start thinking that you knew tactics better?
Everyone says it. That Stoke game, it blew my mind. I was like, Am I in a coma? Am I dreaming? Is this a drug-induced dream? Because there's no way we're playing like this. And it was just mental, like, Stoke had just come down, and they were like, you know, in the press conference before, you know, Gary Rowett and that, I'd seen the betting odds, Calvin were like, he was playing all this, and the rest is history, innit? But can I ask you a question, right? No. Would you...
Go on then. I'll let you.
Like, would you live through the entire season before Bielsa and watch us fail in the playoffs again, just to relive the season as champions again?
Yeah,
I would 100%. A lot of people are like, no, I'd rather go up that season. I'd rather go up as champions the following season. Sorry, I just thought.
What if we went up as champions that season then? Actually, no, I'm gonna go. No, Daniel. I'm gonna say I would like us to have won the playoffs, because at least the fans would have been there to see it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Because that would have been mental.
Fans were there.
That first season, and then like, because obviously where we come from, and then him to go straight up. That would have been epic, especially after the little stumble. Yeah, that would have
Yeah, and to be fair, the fans were there because they were fucking packed everywhere else.
Yeah, you know what I mean, though. But like,
Yeah. In the stadium. Yeah. Here's my theory: the players played better because there was no fan pressure.
They did in the Premier League, but that was
Look at Paddy.
massively up.
All he needs to do is just not play in front of the crowds. Then if he's sound.
It's mad though, because I bet you any money there's types of players. There's probably like fucking amazing players out there that we view as average because there's only a level of performance they can give in front of an audience. Where if you put them behind, say like played loads of games behind closed doors, you'd probably see a lot of different players like exceeding them, playing amazing. Like Patrick Bamford is a perfect example because not one person could have said that they'd have seen that performance out of him for that season. The Aston Villa game, the goals he scored in that Aston Villa game were just what? Who is this player? Where has he come from? And why is he doing this now?
That's probably my favourite.
Where he let it come across him and just fucking rifled it at Barron, and I'm like,
yeah, that was a great goal. I quite fucked it up, mate.
It was unbelievable. He was incredible, and you just think that wasn't the same player that we'd watched the last season and a half or whatever.
And he got an England call up off top of that season as well.
He did, and then he turned into himself again when he got it.
Yeah.
I do like Patrick Bamford. I know we take the piss out of him and stuff, but it's more for me, for him to then score so that someone can go, you took the piss out of him, now he scored. I'm like, well, I'm glad he scored.
Yeah.
I'll take the piss out of anybody until they score, and then I can go, well done. You've done what you're supposed to have done. I don't mean any maliciousness towards any of the players I take the piss out of, but it's just
for legal reasons.
Yeah.
What do you think the Nonto coming on? I thought it was quite fresh, mate.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to be. I mean, he's got to at least try and enjoy himself while he's getting the chances to play football, because he's fucking had to be patient. All the other stuff about him will just leave because you know what I feel about it. But when he's playing for us and he's coming on and he puts in performances like, I'll just treat him as a player that's playing for us. And yeah, he looked okay, man. And if he gets more game time, because I do think he's a really good player. And I think if he was in this team like for a good run of games, it'd piss it as well. I think we've got a few players in our team that can piss this league, and that's, again, no disrespect to the league, but it's just fact. It's just the fact of the matter. Right.
You're right, man. For me, he didn't play like a player that's wanting to force his way out. He played like
getting closer to the window, and he wants to show his skills.
Yeah, well, yeah, it could be that as well, but yeah, you're right.
If he does that, then I don't care. As long as it helps us out, then plays amazing until you want to leave, and then whatever. I fucking talked about it again now.
Well, yeah, mate, 3 points, wasn't it? End of the day.
Yeah, and the performance, the predictions that we gave, because I wanted to go clean sheet. I had the feeling, I was like, well, we might get a clean sheet tomorrow. And in my head, I knew that we'd beat them by 2 goals. So technically, I did get the right result.
Technically.
I'll tell myself that. Because I was like, I don't think we're going to concede tomorrow. But then I thought about the Swansea game and the Middlesbrough game and the fact that we conceded like so early. And I was like, maybe we're just not over it yet. But I was really wanting to. But anyway, we still fucking won.
Anyway.
That's mate. Another clean sheet, which is good. Yeah, good for the defence after the last few games, definitely.
Yeah. It's definitely good not to concede after 2 minutes. But there were 3 goals, 4 goals or whatever. No, 3 goals after 8 minutes last week, which is just good to get.
Technically in the Swansea game as well, because we scored first and it got disallowed.
Yeah, that's true. Rightly so, though. He was offside.
It was offside. Yeah. It was offside.
But
I don't know
yeah,
about Barnes one. I haven't seen that one from a different angle, but the Dan James one was, yeah.
Well, we went through it on Friday on Not No League podcast. Blackburn were 18th in the home table, and they've conceded now 8 goals from the 75th minute after. And I messaged Dylan and I said the goal was bang on 75 minutes. So an efficient German footballing team.
That's it.
I don't think Sunderland goal was a bigger threat, to be honest, because they've got some good players. Jack Clark's flying. But they are managing.
Fucking hell. How's he done that?
Too much Red Bull, man.
Yeah. He'll fly till he crashes.
But yeah, that's about it, isn't it, really?
They'll be up for it. Sunderland will at home. It's gonna be a game. I hope we handle the early, because they'll fly us from first 10-15 minutes. I hope we just get over that little period and just do what we do and just keep the ball on the back for a little bit, take the sting out of the game, and then our forwards can just do what they do. But we'll cross that bridge when it bloody comes to it, Daniel.
We will, James.
So you got a man of the match?
That's quite a. I'll go strike. I thought it was phenomenal. I think Rodon's a close second. I just think that strike he just put everything out there. You know what I mean? And he didn't mess up this game. But you?
Yeah, it was. Out of the team, it would either be one of them two, because I thought them two were the most consistent all game. I think Melier was all right, flapped a couple of crosses, but he was all right. He played well. Don't really remember a lot of Gray and Ballroom, then Spence doing a lot of defending. There was more helped out a little bit, and I don't know, a lot of it come through the middle, and I thought they handled. I'll give it to either of them. I'll go straight with you, mate, because I think I think after the last couple of games, he's probably needed a little bit of a boost, but he did really well. That fucking, when he chased that dude back and got that slider tackle in, it was class.
Yeah.
You think it was handball? Nah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Because he's sliding. It's not like in an awkward position. He's just trying to hold himself on the floor.
It's like, what do you do when you're sliding on the floor? You put your hands up, steady yourself. I just don't think. I think that's a natural position. It's the same when you're jumping. You use your arms to jump, and if the ball, do you know what I mean? If you like this, and it hits you, then fair enough. Like, more. Or if you like this, like that,
juggling balls,
yeah. But
that probably would have been a penalty in the drum, though, wouldn't it? They'd have given that as a penalty.
Yeah, but remember the goal from West Brom when he punched it in the net? Yeah, and then clear as day. But the rest, if they can't see it, they can't give it.
Yeah. Are you happy with it the way it is, or would you prefer it if I was involved?
It's catch-22. I still now, when we score, I can't celebrate because I think, oh, is he offside? Oh, you know what I mean? But it's like when Dan James scored, I was like, oh, I'll have to wait for the replay. But it's only in a millisecond, but it's okay. It's no, there's no VAR or like that. But it's just, I hesitate before I celebrate now. But it's only for a split second. Yay!
I much prefer this, mate. Much prefer, because you can accept. Before, when it was happening, like refs make mistakes and stuff, you can accept it. You can go, oh, that's bollocks, and you shouldn't have missed it, but you sort of accept it more. When it's VAR, and they've got all them videos, and then they're still missing shit, and then the stuff that they give in, it's because they've froze it to an nth degree that it looks like someone's just putting their hand out, or they're proper stamping on someone's ankle or something, and it's not like that. when it's the speed of the game, the way it goes, because you can stand on somebody and instantly realise you've stood on them and take your foot off, but they freeze it on the point where the foot's on there, and it's like, oh, look how dangerous that is, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's not always like that, and I think it's massively spoils the game. It does. Take it away, man. Just let the referees fuck up and just be mad at them for that.
What I'd like to see is more respect for the referees. You know, it's not that old debate of
Respect ref.
I got yeah, you have secret handshakes and stuff. I don't know. It's that I think you should give the power to the referee to, all right, you're gobbing off, right? Move it 10 yards. Yeah. Move it 10 yards. I think that should happen, me personally, because then you won't get so much abuse. Do you know what I mean?
I think, like, with, with the captain, I think if it's like, the referee has to speak to a specific person, only the captain can go up and talk to him. If anyone else to go speak to the referee, I think they should just go instantly yellow card. It's banned. You're not allowed to do it. You are not allowed to speak to the referee. You're not allowed to go up to him. You can't complain about decisions. Leave that to the after team, because they always complain after and they always get apologies and all that shit. You're not going to change it. So
we need to talk about this before we finish, mate.
Yeah.
The commentary for the Blackburn game.
Love it.
Abysmal. It was
I love it. I love it.
No, it's so depressing. It'd make Eeyore say, bloody hell, I'm not that bad. Do you know what I mean? Or Marvin from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the most depressing robot ever. For those who haven't seen it already.
Yeah.
They'd go, bloody hell, am I that bad? They were terrible. They were talking about how it was suspicious, how Leeds players were going down all the time. This time it's Rodon, even though he just took a knock to the head. They were, it's all right. They thought there were 2 blatant penalties, which there wasn't. And they were just saying stuff like really stupid. Oh, we'll get an apology letter from the referee union, and bloody hell. Even when they scored, they were like, "Oh, Leeds have gone 1-0 up." Well, was the offside? Well, no, it wasn't. Yeah, it's just so boring, and I love it. I had to put some Mongolian throat music on to cheer me up.
I absolutely bitter commentators commentating against my team. Like, if I get the choice to listen to like the opposing team commentators, I'll listen to them, because especially this season, because we're like beating most teams and stuff, and when we're winning and that, and you can hear them getting all bitter in the commentary and like, oh my god, that was a Stonewall penalty. That should have been a penalty. And we're like, yeah, but it's not, though, is it? And you lose it.
Yeah.
I revel in it. Like, if we were playing these teams and they were beating us, I couldn't listen to it. I don't want to listen to them while they're beating us. I can't deal with that shit. But while they're losing, I like to hear all the excuses that are coming out. I like to hear how biased they actually can be. It cracks me up. I love it. We should do a little segment on your show, and we'll just sort of like record the most biased opposing referees and just take the piss out of them for it.
That's a good show, that, actually. I might look into that. We'll call it. Can't say the words. I nearly said it.
Crybaby bitches. We'll call it Crybaby bitches.
No, I nearly dropped a C bomb. Menteri. C bomb. Menteri. You know what I mean?
Bittermentary. Anyway. Call it bittermentary.
Yeah. Bitterberry. But yeah, anyway, I think that's about it. I think that's anything else.
Yeah, we've waffled on a bit, haven't we? We've waffled on a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
if this is the path to a good podcast, this is us.
Roller coaster, mate. We're on a roller coaster.
An emotional one.
It's all about the journey, mate. It's all about the journey. Just remember that.
Not the destination. It's all about the journey.
Sometimes you get travel sickness.
And Christmas.
We won't be doing one in the week because obviously Kev's lost in the rainforests of the Amazon. It's gone for a trip. So we won't be doing Elite House this week, but me and Danny will be well, I'll let you talk about it, Dan. On Friday, what will we be doing
Me?
Friday?
Me, James will be on Not Another Leeds podcast. Is the other podcast that we do on a Friday night around 7 or 8 p.m, depending on the guest. And it's a mystery guest again this week, and we will have a lone segment as well. A lone cover in for Kevin because he's busy. It's his turn to go hiking in the mountains this week. And then, so watch out for the socials, for the promo and stuff, and we'll see you Friday.
We will. Take care, guys.
Bye.